All right, we are now at the Chateau Grrr table, and I'm here with Chad. And Chad, what is Chateau Grrr?
Chateau Grrr is a social networking site, and this weekend we're out at the Horror Society Film Festival, and we are highlighting our recipe section on the site. So we're giving away human bacon. That's a recipe you can find on the site. You don't need to use human flesh if you don't like. You can use pork, but we've got some right here. Would you care to try some?
Please. Shot of bacon. That's good human.
Yeah, that's very good human. For this event, we put together a little commercial. We're a co-sponsor of the event this weekend, so we put together a commercial called Bacon, and zombie announcer introducing our bacon products, which we don't actually have, but we do have the recipe.
What was the idea, or what got the ball going on Chateau Grrr?
All my life I've loved horror and Halloween, and it just, come the 2000s, it felt like the natural thing to do to start a website.
Do you remember, I don't know, what's your first favorite horror movie or Halloween memory or Halloween costume?
Oh, yeah. I was a vampire since I was a little kid, but one year I did do Batman, the Adam West Batman. It was probably 73, 74, the old mask with the plastic sheets, and I do remember... for some reason, they would sell us the little plastic tarps for the costume with the picture of Batman on it instead of just the emblem. Like, why? But I am Batman. Why do I have a picture of me on the... Yeah, that was one of my earliest Halloween memories. A little disappointing.
So, now that you're an adult, how do you celebrate Halloween now?
Now it's all year round with all the haunt conventions and the horror movie conventions. So, Halloween... it's actually kind of scaled down a little bit at this point in life, but this year we're going to be at Neo with Kitty Zombie. We'll be co-hosting an event out there, and just a lot of partying. So we can do that as adults now.
Well, let's say someone not into bacon at all. Let's say they're a vegetarian and they have other interests. What else could they use Chateau Grrr for?
Oh, we've got our haunted attraction directory, so you can put in your zip code and find haunts around your area. We've got the movie reviews and free postcards that people can send each other, for Halloween or Mother's Day or just about any holiday. We've got twisted postcards for.
And so if you've just sold them, how would they get all this information and where would they need to go?
ChateauGrrr.com. That's Chateau, like the French house, hotel. CHATEAU. G and 3Rs.com. We'll get you there.
All right. So you know what to do. Go. All right, thank you. I am standing with an actress and the director, writer, everyman of the movie Ugly, and they are...
Eric Johnson.
And?
Anja Mangus.
So how did the movie come about?
That's a real long story. Short version is I had a film that I was doing, and everything kind of fell apart. The actress had moved away, blah, 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 blah. So I took what I had and restructured the whole story to make it fit. And I realized the original footage I had shot didn't fit the original story. So it was more like this: body dysmorphic disorder, LSD, and just one's own psychosis and the things that take place in their mind, and putting visual images on intangible disorders and thoughts. So it kind of just spiraled from there. And I actually, like the last scene we shot, I wrote it an hour before we shot it. So I did it by the seat of my pants.
Nice. And then how did you, get involved?
Eric contacted me, and he just, I'm also an artist, so I felt his passion through the email that he sent me, and I was like, I have to do this. I'm not really into scary things, but he made me a fan of creepy stuff for sure after I did this.
So how did you get into creepy things?
I was a creepy kid. So basically 5 years old, Nightmare on Elm Street came out. I probably shouldn't have been watching it. I was, and it just kind of changed the way I think about things. Even just the story with the nightmares, all that stuff, it wasn't your typical horror film. So then I got obsessed with, Fangoria magazine and all that stuff. So I tried to not do horror films. I don't know how to scare people. I don't know how to write like that. And I kind of just stopped denying it. Started doing this stuff. That's the genre I want to go after. So.
Then, I know you're not into creepy things. How'd you get into art?
Art. Well, ever since I was little, my childhood, my upbringing, it just kind of turned me into an artist. I had to create happy things. So for me, he was a polar opposite of what I am when it comes to art. So I just have a new appreciation for creepy, scary things like Eric likes.
So this is your first film, right?
This is the first one I've really kind of released. I've got a couple more on the DVD. That one screened in Cannes in 2006 at the Short Films Corner, and then I kind of fell out of it and trying to buy equipment and this and that and do it all myself. That's hard. So this is the first one I've really put all of this effort into, and really didn't slack. The other ones I should maybe fix this, but I want to get done. This one I left no stone unturned, so I'm calling it my first film, yeah.
I'm so proud to be part of it.
Is this your first time really like acting?
Yeah, no, I've never acted a day in my life. So when he wrote to me and he was like, I need you to act in my film, I was like, yeah, that's cool and all, but I'm not an actress. But he told me what it was about. And, like deep down inside, everyone has their like insecurities. And, no matter what you look like, it's like to step out there in the world and to be up for other people's judgments. It's a scary thing. So body dysmorphia, although I don't have that, it was easy for me to tap into just insecurities and just not feeling right.
So if someone wants to get in touch with you or see the film, how can they do that?
Residualscars.com. I'm selling the film on there, and my email is on there. I have an art show at Exit Wednesday night, the 27th, from 9 till midnight. You can come check me out there. And, yeah, that's basically it.
And what's the name of your children's book?
It's called The Bugguzz, BUGGUZZ.com.
Do you have a website you want to plug besides that?
Nope, just bugguzz.com.
Bugguzz.com! Hit it! All right, now we're at the sketching booth, and I'm here with the artists. You are?
Carly Dietrich.
And?
G. Edwin Taylor.
So, what made you guys decide you want to draw scary things?
It just sort of developed on its own from grade school up.
Oh, I've always been interested in monsters and horror ever since I was a little kid. Like when I was 5, I had the 18-inch Alien doll for Christmas as a toy. It's just been part of me for as much as I can remember.
So, what was your favorite horror movie or a specific one that you saw as a kid where you're just like, yes, that is me?
Hellraiser.
Oh, wow, I can't even remember now. I got to think about that.
You had
Dracula with Bela Lugosi.
You had your 5-year-old like action figure thing. You know it. You're good.
I've seen so many horror films, I don't remember like which was the first. That was the thing. I grew up on Son of Svengoolie, Creature Feature, Elvira. Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite scary thing to draw?
Oh my gosh, if you've seen my portfolio, just about anything. I really don't have any particular scary thing to draw. Anything with too many legs.
You're a leg woman.
Yes, I'm a leg woman.
Pretty much the same thing. Anything. I do have a tendency to have kind of revert back to like Lovecraft Circle, Robert E. Howard, Clark Ashton Smith, but I'll take a break from it once in a while, and then next thing I know, I'm always back doing some Lovecraftian thing.
Aren't you like excited to be here? Because I feel like this is a big community, and like these are everyone's people and stuff.
I was kind of spoiled on the fine arts world, so I'm actually really happy to kind of be getting back to this sort of base of everything. It's a lot friendlier, it's kind of more of a community, and it's much more oriented towards helping each other. It's nice, it's very homey.
Oh, it's just awesome. I've never really left it. I mean, I was born into it, and it just stays with me.
And so, finally, do you have any advice for kids who are doodling in class and like scary things?
Just keep doing it. Just keep a sketchbook and make multiple sketchbooks. Any spare time you have, anytime you feel like doodling anything extra, I mean, I've still got my high school sketchbook.
Ignore your teachers.
I would say practice, practice, practice. Study your life drawing. Draw things from life, because you need that as a foundation for anything else.
All right, so that's some solid advice from the sketch group, and we got some sort of bug there and everything, and it's looking great. So, thanks, guys. All right, we're standing outside the theater now with the producer and actor from the movie Worm and Fatal Production Company. And you are?
Zach Green, producer of the film.
And?
I have no idea. No, I'm Robert Nolan, an actor in the film Worm.
So, this was your second film at the festival, not this year. Tell us about it.
Yeah, my first film consumption in 2008 was produced. It was played here at Summer Slaughter Film Festival in the summer of 2008. And I'm back this year with my latest film, Worm, with the wonderful lead, Robert Nolan, who is a wonderful actor, lead actor in the movie. Unfortunately, the director, Richard Powell, couldn't make it, so the producer and actor are here. So, was this your first horror movie?
No, it's not the first horror movie, but I have to say this is a movie of high quality, and all the producer and Richard, the writing, the script is fantastically, wonderfully done, and the production values were brought in, and all the people, the quality is just the highest that they could bring in at the time, and that's really what impressed me with the project right from the get-go.
Right. So,
sorry to steal your mic.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Grab it. And so, what got you into producing movies?
Well, I met my film partner at film school. I went to school for post-production. He went to school for production. I applied to one of his ads. He needed an editor for a film of his. I ended up being his editor. We cut that film together. Realized we both want the same things in the business. Started our production company, Fatal Pictures, in 2007, and been making movies ever since. And Worm is our latest film, and we're hopefully shooting our next film after Christmas.
And then, how did you get involved with Worm? What brought you to the party?
Well, I auditioned for the role, and well, I was selected. That's basically it. Yeah, well, that's basically it. But it's really what drove me to the part is I look for quality in the scripts and the writing and the project, and that's what this has. This has a challenge for me. It's something I hadn't done to that depth before. It's a complex characterization. It's a very good script. That's what I look for, now, and I'm so happy and proud to be part of the project.
All right. And then, if someone wants to see the movie Worm or get in touch with you, how would they do it?
You can get in touch with me through fatalpictures.com. We're also all over Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. If you want to get a hold of me, just go to my production company, fatalpictures.com, and you can definitely reach me there.
And then how would they, get in touch with you if they want you to audition?
Well, any women out there, I'll gladly give you my phone number on the air anytime. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, go.
Okay. RobertNolan.net. I'm on Facebook and IMDb, so you can reach me that way. And yeah.
Dude, you're driving like you're like 40. Like, way to be mature.
Oh, it's so funny.
You're 40, you have a beard, and you're driving a Hyundai. All right.
So I was wondering if we could do one more thing. Could we have a group hug with the camera?
Yeah, let's go. Hi, we're at the Legion Studios booth with Ryan and Spider, and they are a horror-based only...
Horror-based comic company, yeah. We publish nothing but horror stories. We don't do the superhero thing. We just want to scare people. We deal a little bit with spiritual messages. We deal a little bit with evil. But that's our game. That's what we do. We define ourselves by our stories, by our artwork, by what we publish. So.
Is there a particular horror comic book that got you guys to love it, or was it a horror movie that got you into wanting to make horror comics?
Oh, I don't know if I could single out one. Well, let me go ahead and segue into this, but Faust was a Chicago-based comic that was done by David Quinn and Tim Vigil, and honestly that created the inspiration for our newest book, which we are actually releasing here. It's hot off the presses. This is The Unseen, released specifically for Chicago-based comics. This is a little piece of Chicago comics history, believe it or not. When it was originally released, it was released in 1994, believe it or not, in the Chicago Comic Convention. We had talent including Grass Green, who were given a posthumous credit on this particular book. We also had a few other Chicago legends attached to it. Raphael Naves, Brian Azzarello helped with the inspiration for this book. But The Unseen is now out under Legion Studios. Legion Studios presents The Unseen. We put a lot of sweat, a lot of energy into it. There's a lot of passion behind it. basically we were looking at creating something like Faust or something like The Crow. And then also as far as horror movies are concerned, obviously we want to create a horror character, something like Freddy, Jason, something in that venue. So we're proud that we got to release it here at the Horror Society convention. So.
All right, and so if someone would want to buy this or get in touch with you, how would they go about doing this?
You could go to our website, it's legionstudios.com, or you could go to legionsden.com, or just basically Facebook /Legion Studios. There you could, check out whatever other books we got going on. We just turned one of our books into a short film called Masters Devils. So you could check out that and see what we got to offer.
All right, so if you want to get in on the unseen, go to legionstudios.com. Hey, we're at the turntabling.net booth, and I'm here with
Joe Wallace
and
Jennifer Kilzer.
And what are you guys doing here at the fest?
We are selling vinyl, soundtracks, it's compact disc and vinyl, a lot of vinyl in the crates. There's a small core of hardcore vinyl junkies that we like to cater to, and it's